I've killed more ferns than what I would like to admit, but that's actually a good thing because right now I can share with you what really works, what doesn't, and how we can make these little beauties thrive in our houses without a lot of drama. At last. You see, the thing with ferns is that they are plants of habit. What I mean by this is that when you get them and set them up, you must do it correctly and then just let them be, let them grow and forget about them. If you keep messing around with them, they will hate you for this. They will go live at a better place up there. At the start of my plant journey, I tried to grow a lot of ferns in pots like this one without succeeding, of course. A lot of things can go wrong, and if you are a bit forgetful, they can dry and die really quickly. But the fact that I was coming from the aquarium/terrarium hobbies gave me the brilliant idea to adapt the environment and the styles of these hobbies to bigger ferns. I thought that if I could make ferns survive in terrariums, how could I possibly replicate this in a pot to make bigger ferns survive as well? But that question actually made me to want to try to create an open terrarium and see if it works. And it did. And what if I can make it smaller just for one plant this time? If you use this setup, I can guarantee that your fern will thrive. And here is the proof. I've known this fern since it was this small. And I can tell you, she grew really fast and wild. The secret is that she's kind of constantly moist but never in water, sitting in water. Because we have a drainage layer of leca, a layer of moss on top of it, some charcoal, and then the soil mix for ferns, which has some sand, some perlite, some bark, some moss. All these things help aerate the soil, but still keep it moist. Now, before some of you go wild in the comments saying that this is going to cause root rot, let me defend myself. This is not going to harm your plant's roots because it follows some certain principles from the terrarium, paludarium, vivarium hobby, which are as follows. Root rot happens when we do not have enough oxygen in the soil. The roots are in the soil, which soil is saturated with water and they cannot breathe. They suffocate and then bacteria come and destroy the whole thing. That's the simple explanation without going into a lot of biology details. So we keep that. What do we need? Air. That is why I am using leca and I am not using some type of fine sand or gravel or something. I am using leca because it allows a lot of air pockets in between the leca ball. Then when you are going to water, you are not going to fill the whole vase up to the brim with water. You are just going to add a finger of water and let the leca and the moss drive up all the water that the soil needs to just stay moist, but not waterlogged. Okay? Now you could say that this is a simple self-watering pot, but it is not. This is a terrarium self-watering pot system because we are using all the knowledge from the terrarium hobby and bring it to the plants. I consider self-watering pots a little too clean for ferns because ferns are growing in forests and forests have a lot of moss, they have a lot of mosses, a lot of rocks, whatever, name it, a lot of organisms. A simple self-watering pot with just a nutrient solution could work, but it doesn't mimic the natural habitat of the ferns. One thing that I want you to be aware of, because it can literally destroy the whole setup and make your fern go in minutes, is the selection of the soil mix that you are going to put at the top of the vase around the fern root ball. Because if this soil mix is not of good quality, it is going to ruin everything. This setup is all about balance. We need good drainage at the top part of the soil and some water retention. That is why I recommend you to add some sand, some perlite, some bar, charcoal, even better. We have the layer of charcoal at the bottom, but some charcoal at the soil mixed as well is going to help a little. If your soil mix does not have enough drainage, that means that it will retain a lot of water without enough oxygen around the roots of the fern. And that goes against the idea of this whole setup, because when we water the vase, we want all the water to go down at the bottom and then slowly rise up again. We don't want to water the vase and have the water remain at the top. This is going to kill your fern, especially during the winter months when the soil cannot dry out as quickly as in summer. And a small tip for the summer months when the soil mix is going to dry really quickly is that you can go a little more with the watering. Just don't go above the leca layer. Stay below and you are safe. Your fern will not rot, but will have a lot of water to get once in it.